please join me in welcoming to the stage, for her first time at the Saranac Lake Hootenanny, Jessie Elizabeth.
All right, I gotta start off with my song called 80K, which is basically just about wishing I lived here, and I'm very jealous of all of you who do live here. I'm spacing out at my desk, wondering what has happened to my vitality. It looks like it left with no coincidence, and shifting beige from green. From here I don't hear the loons, can't see the light refract through branching hemlock trees. Yeah, this is okay for now, but I know deep down something more is waiting. I would breathe again if I got back to that land. I would breathe again. Oh, tell me, when will this end? This ain't your average high, I'm feeling closer than I ever did before. To knowing only love floating weightless above the mossy shore. And those clouds up in the sky, they didn't mean to deprive us of any warmth. Cause we don't just exist, it's a symbiosis, so I never felt so pure. I can breathe again, stepping foot in this land. I can breathe again, and I don't want it to end. Just another day dreaming about when I might return to that hallowed region. There's nowhere like it in the world. Someday when I'm dead, body burnt ashes and spirit departed, back to that slice of heaven, the place my soul's always been. Please don't go crying. Just scatter me in the Adirondack winds, and I'll go flying all across the soil, finding my permanent home where I first awakened. If I don't breathe again, lay me down in this land, so when I don't breathe again, my peace never has to end. Thank you. This song is called Hello Venus, and it's about, well, it's a big metaphor, but it's inspired by seeing Venus on a stargazing night up here in Keene Valley. And it's funny because the whole time I thought it was Jupiter until after the fact I Googled it and I was like, oh, that was actually Venus. I guess I'm writing a song about Venus and not Jupiter. Hello, Venus, you've appeared just in time for me to sit and watch you take your place among these mountain skies. Well, there are many stars in view from this hillside. I had no idea something so far away would burn so bright. Venus, were you there all along? You've been shaded by these normal nights, no stranger to the fog. Now that I've noticed, there's no way to undo how I'm imagining the darkness. It's like you managed to harness the light of the moon. And in truth, when the sun sets, I need a telescope to dissect the swirling cosmos in my head. And I hope you don't see through me, because some things are better left blurry. Hold on, Venus, this might be a long time. What takes you a day to do takes me 365. In the meanwhile, my subconscious hides, turning counter to your clockwise. It's not like I've ever known otherwise. Oh, to lie. When the sun sets, I need a telescope to dissect the swirling cosmos in my head. And I hope you don't see through me, because some things are better left blurry. So blurry, no one can see where my edge is and the night leads, orbiting around nothing, avoiding any feeling. Hey there, Venus, I hate that he was right, but I may have known you more than I let on before tonight. As you sink beneath this ridge line, I ponder waiting for the sunrise. At least then I could say I tried to rid myself of this disguise. Your flicker fades too fast for me to bid goodbye. Goodbye. Thanks. Okay, let's try a really sad one now. The song is called The Catalyst. It's kind of about how a toxic ex, as much as I don't like to admit it, is a big reason or a big motivation for why I started doing music more seriously. And I also just found out some more annoying news about him today, so I'm like, "Arr." Anyways, this is The Catalyst. If I'm not careful, I'll forget altogether. For a while you matter, and I thought of you better. But this time last year, you had me in tears. how to make it make sense. All I know is you help guide me to this. So I thank you, the catalyst. Or is that too much credit to give someone who just let me go? Oh, I just don't know. Every gift that you gave, in my rage I could have thrown them all away, but instead of resent, I chose to recognize the remnants of your love as it was meant to lift me up. Because it mostly didn't. Well, you may be the catalyst, but I get the credit. For my progress since last year, since I let you go. Oh, how I've grown. Thanks. Natalie, what song should I do next? Okay, we're doing another sad one. This song is called Lilies, and it's about the same person. Pre- and post-breakup. The lilies bloomed as you arrived, and I thought it was a sign that we'd be alright. We'd be alright, but I guess our death does not determine who survives. And it will be alright. It will be alright. You got them for my birthday when I was already aching from the inside, out of nowhere for some time. You were sad, they came so plain, when I thought you'd have the understanding to let them flower in their own right down the line. I took a walk outside to clear my mind. A suburban promise to myself to keep the zest alive and try not to let the lilies die. They're watered every day, and peace they sometimes bring, but all the leaves, big and bold, are always in my face. In case it's on your mind, the lilies, they're fine, but will we be alright? Will we be alright?
Okay, I'll do an upbeat one now. This song is about the creek that I grew up next to. You could also say I was raised by it, literally, figuratively. Yeah.
Bare feet tiptoe across pebbles, hands catch crayfish under stone. Skin painted with a cool gray clay, heart beats in sync to the ebb and flow. I was raised by a creek in the valley, spent all my days along her shore, skipping rocks and falling in love with every creature living in her great outdoors. Flash flood almost swept us away, branches broke from too much body weight. We all took turns in getting hurt, always quick to run back to her embrace. I was raised by a creek in the valley, she taught me so many things: courage, trust, and wanderlust. I still carry with me to this very day. Purple wildflower scent, a place to sing in private, plus the occasional harmless kiss. More memories than there's to do with. And through all the changes, I was raised by a creek in the valley. Oh, how I miss her so, even though I chose to go and grow. I remember to return when I need it most.
Okay. Let's do another new one I wrote. Also, sorry, I'm obsessively drinking water tonight because my voice is a little raspy, which sounds kind of cool, but it's also like not what I'm used to. But yeah. Okay. I wrote this song because I keep experiencing, and I'm sure it's the same up here, like really warm days when it's supposed to be cold, and it depresses me. So this is basically a song about climate anxiety, and it's called The Yearn. Warm weather is warring with my mood again. How strange to feel sunshine in a state of dread. Air in my lungs exits different as warm weather seeps in where it shouldn't. The ice inside me is melted. How rude to thaw before I let it. Her porcelain skin's got me sweating. Without ice, my insides are defenseless. Surprise, surprise, there's nowhere to hide and no one to shelter the earth. Good night, sleep tight until the morning tides. Bury what was never mine. Why did I ever think to welcome the yearn? It's an awful early end to hibernation. Ain't it wrong to watch her swelter on the pavement? Vitamin D in the highest degree won't cheer up a dead-ended situation. And birds chirp to a tune ever evasive. So is it a curse or a privilege to be jaded? Internally, her songs slowly kill me, but like the birds, I've no choice but to chase it. Surprise, surprise, there's still nowhere to hide, and no God to rebuild the earth. Good night, hold tight, 'cause come the morning light, she'll be neither yours or mine. Why did I even entertain the yearn? The yearn for more, a will to restore these broken things. The yearn for change must have gone insane. Things were always gonna stay the same, the same. And what a shame. Smoke is smothering my spirit again. How does one cope with the knowledge? Fumes fill my lungs, void of precedent. She
she exhales, and the smoke keeps on spreading.
Flying through these. Okay. How am I doing on time, by the way? Sick. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try another newer one. This one is inspired by like feeling bad about myself for aging because society makes me feel like it's inherently bad. So harmful beauty standards, you know, that whole thing. Oh, and it's called Hourglass.
It is what it is. Why do I resist? Can't pause the clock. It ticks on no matter what. Fine lines on my face. They say age with grace, but I still feel like a kid. Why do I resist when it is what it is? Walking in the liquor store, the man asks for my ID as he reads the proper date. He tries apologizing. I told him, hey, I'll never complain if you underestimate my age. He said you wouldn't believe all the women I greet who say the same damn thing. Oh, and isn't it sad? We put our worth in an hourglass where sandcastles were made. We've been conditioned to hate the image now reflecting back, but it is what it is, and I'm too tired to resist the weight of these grains as they fall into place, and the lines on my face I wanna learn to embrace. They depict a life lived, so why would I resist? It just is what it is.
Okay, I think I just have two more songs. This song is called North, and it's about that guy from before that we don't like. But it's more about me, like, realizing he was, you know, a piece of fill in the blank, and then putting myself first again. It's called North.
Ooh. laughing at myself as I cry into my cereal bowl. It's funny how we talked all last night, and I woke up more alone. Consume me at your chosen pace is all you'll ever do, but you can't have your cake and eat it too. Ooh. 200 miles north of your bridge, and I can't breathe again. We rode our bikes up there that first summer to watch the sunset. Things were fresh between us, but even then I knew it'd take a lot of work to get through to you. And I did all I could do, so now I go north. It's always been the one true course, yeah, I go north. Back to where I was before. I spent all my time down there trying to get you to care. Stop the closing of the door, but you won't find me in that room anymore. Now that I go north. Didn't take me long to redirect my energy. As you grow up, I'll be outgrowing you, and that's comforting. I should have put myself, not us, first all along. Took my dad's advice and fucked off. Oh, I spent so long speeding south, so now I go north. It's always been the one true course, yeah, I go north. Back to where I was before. I spent all my time down there trying to get you to care. Stop the closing of the door, but you won't find me in that room anymore. Now that I go north. Cause I went north. I had to follow my own course, yeah, I went north. Like you wanted me to before. I spent all my time down there, wish I still didn't care that you couldn't walk through that door. You won't find me holding it open anymore. Cause I went north. Miles north of your bridge, and I can breathe again.
Thank you. This has been really, really fun. Didn't know what to expect. I was only here the one time before it officially started, and it's been really cool to see, just watching this on Instagram and seeing this unfold, and I kind of wish something like this was happening in Syracuse, but thank you so much to Charlie for putting this on every week and inviting me to come up here. Yeah, give it up. And thanks for being such awesome listeners. I'm really excited to hear the rest of the talent tonight. This is my last song. It's another depressing one, sort of. It's kind of hopeful at the end. But it's basically about, like, I can be really hard on myself, and I wrote this song when I was in a mental funk, thinking I was trying to, motivate myself to get out of it. And then I look back on it and I'm like, why am I so hard on myself? Why do I talk to myself this way? Sometimes you just gotta relax and not be so mean to yourself when you're not being productive. So it's called Tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, I say. Tomorrow is today. Nothing has been accomplished. I'll do it tomorrow, I pray. But tomorrow was yesterday, and I did nothing. What's my problem? Scratch every plan I ever made. I'd rather let this place deteriorate. Add another stem to the rotted bouquet. Neglect needs something more to decorate. I'll do it tomorrow, I said. Until tomorrow became late summer's end. And I've been hard on myself with each passing season. Keep the goldenrod and aster at bay. Let them wilt away in a pretty vase. Who cares what anybody thinks? It's too late for that anyway. Stop reading the news and exercising. Treat passion like a punishment. Drown in the television blues. Drive like there ain't a thing to lose. Unasked questions don't get an answer. Plant the seed if you want it to flower. Tomorrow's never a given. Take pride in your decisions or stare at the screen a little bit longer. Navigate like a sleepwalker. Pile up the dirty dishes. Pretend to choke on wishes, but unasked questions don't get an answer. Plant the seed if you want it to flower. Tomorrow's never a given. Take pride in your decisions. Tomorrow, a new start could be tomorrow. Thanks so much, everyone. I'm Jessie Elizabeth.